My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of The Bride. And I really did not like the trailers for this movie. I thought it looked awful. And I was going to skip it, but a few weeks ago, I was going to skip How to Make a Killing, but I decided to see that movie and I loved it. So I decided to give this movie that same opportunity, and I really don't know what I think. I kind of like it, I kind of hate it, it's kind of mid. It's a weird movie, and as of right this moment, I have no idea what rating I'm going to give this movie. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And I'm not actually too familiar with Jessie Buckley. She was great in I'm Thinking of Ending Things and Wild Wars. She was in Men and The Choreo, but I never saw The Lost Daughter. I never saw Women Talking, and I never saw Hamnet. I won't watch Hamnet. That movie looks boring as shit, and I hate Chloe Zhao as a director. But she's quite excellent here. Jessie Buckley, that is. She just brings this unhinged energy to this character, and she elevates it in every sense. We then got Christian Bale, who is a terrific actor, giving a perfectly fine performance. He's convincing, it's just nothing special. Annette Bening does a pretty good job despite her minimal screen time. And speaking of minimal screen time, I thought Jake Gyllenhaal did fantastic. He's quite literally a background character. He's barely in this movie at all, but he just has this old school charm to him, and I was actually quite impressed. Peter Sarsgaard, okay, I was watching this movie and it was bugging me. I was like, I know this voice. Who is this guy? And it's Peter Sarsgaard. He actually does do a pretty good job. And Penelope Cruz, I did not even recognize. How old is she? Because I'm not gonna lie, I thought her character was like this younger actress in her 30s. 51. Wow, she does not look 51 in this movie, but she does an alright job. I kind of wish she had better material to work with, but still. So, the movie is well acted, but let's just get to my issues. This movie is 2 hours and 7 minutes long, and I feel like it could have been an hour 40. No justification for this runtime, and I definitely started to feel it in the final act. There was one point where it should have been the climax, but then we get another climax, and then another climax, and it definitely overstayed its welcome. I also thought the mob plot was terribly underdeveloped. There's one character who keeps going after Jessie Buckley, and I kept forgetting about him, and then I saw him, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. The first 5 minutes of this movie is truly abysmal. The first 5 minutes are unbearable to watch. There's this kind of framing device this movie has. Well, oh, it isn't. Oh, who is it? I don't know. It's someone playing Mary Shelley, and she's talking to the characters. I hated every time this happened. And this movie has baby's first feminist movie vibes to it. It's really heavy-handed, and some scenes are laughably bad. Like, this movie feels like it's trying to be more important than it actually is. There's literally a scene where a guy's just like, oh yeah, of course she's inspiring them, but maybe they could inspire to be the next female astronaut or the next female detective instead. And I was just cringing at this scene. So, it's very obviously flawed. But I didn't hate it. Like, it's not boring. I was entertained the entire time, and I was invested. When things start to escalate later on in the movie, I was kind of surprised at just how much I cared. There are some interesting ideas on display about, celebrity worship and about loneliness and about trying to live your life in an exciting way. Like, it doesn't really come together. It's really messy, but I did kind of like how out there this movie was, how ambitious it was, and I'm kind of okay with messy movies these days. And there are some really great moments. My favorite scene of this movie is this random dance number, which just had me smiling big time. Like, it's just a delightful moment. It's well made by Maggie Gyllenhaal. I never watched her first directed movie, The Lost Daughter. It was one of those movies critics pretended to like for a few months, and then the Oscars happened, and nobody ever talked about that movie again. But she does do a pretty good job here. Sometimes I wish the cinematography was a bit more stylish, but the production design was good, the makeup was good. I'll say this, her direction is good, not great, but I can see potential for greatness. And I really liked the music. She did the Joker music. Helder Grunaduturi. The music is actually really nice. And yeah, it's a weird one. Like, it's part tribute to, old Hollywood. It has a clear passion for the classics on display. It kind of has a Bonnie and Clyde vibe to it. It kind of feels like both Joker and Joker Folia do, but like a better version of it. And I don't know, like it's not a clean. Like, I feel like this movie could have been rewritten a couple more times and could have been a title more effective watch. But I don't know, I didn't really mind it. Would I watch this movie again? I think so. It is really well acted. It is doing some interesting things. It has some great moments. And I was invested. Sure, the messaging is heavy-handed and it's too long and it definitely could have been title. But I'm still going to give The Bride a 5.5 out of 10. I've seen some people say that this is one of the worst movies ever made, and come on, absolutely not. That is just crazy to me. Just, no, be real. But, The Bride, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.